Football, the one true global game, which has ruefully missed out getting as much attention in the second most populated country in the world. And in a quest to find answers to this, I decided to meet Steve Adams, ex-professional and a well-known coach who specializes in nurturing football talent from a very young age. Hello, I'm Pulasadhar and I'm reporting for First Post. Oh yes, firstpost.com, where you can follow all the latest from the world of sport, news, of course, breakthrough opinion. Well, I'm in England today, in Sheffield, at the Goodwin Sports Centre, which is, of course, at the part of the University of Sheffield, and they're kind enough to let me be here. Don't be fooled by the sun. It's freezing temperatures, and we're going to today discuss the perennial question. Why can't South Asian and Indian players make it to any league in England? For that, I'm going to be talking to Steve Adams.
Hi, fella. How you doing? Not bad, thank you. Not bad,
Let's
thank you.
just walk up, and this is going to be a nice, adventurous thing we're going to do. To answer the question, of course, I'm going to play some football. I'm Indian, yes, I'm going to play some football. Jack it up, put my boots on, and I'm going to play some football with Steve Adams. Let's do this.
I'm hoping to see some silky skills from you as well, okay?
So, how do we play this game?
How do we play this game? Well, it's a simple game, fella, that's why I'm doing it, okay? Firstly, we've got to get familiar with the football, okay? Let's manipulate the ball, move it around using different parts of the foot, okay?
Okay,
Let's
so
go.
it's the
Come on,
outside
pal.
and the inside.
Come on, pal, yeah.
All right.
Outside and inside, okay, yeah? Right, let's go them goals, some goals. Okay, pal, what we're going to do now then, we're going to strike the ball using the laces there.
Okay.
No toe enders, okay, pal. Okay, let's go, Pillar. Great ball, pal, there you go. Out of your feet, excellent, pal.
Yeah.
Excellent, there you go, start it again. Out of your feet. Brilliant.
There we go.
Okay. Stop it first before you play it to me.
Oh,
That's it, yeah.
okay.
Yeah, stop it first.
There you go.
Stop it first and a good side foot. Yeah. Okay, side foot back. So it's working me as well. I'm having to pass to you, okay?
Correct.
Right.
Let's do some tricks, Steve.
So when you're going that way, a couple of paces, fake to shoot. Just drag the ball back.
Sounds good.
Okay, I'm going to shoot right at the camera. But I'm dragging back, okay?
Good stuff.
Let's go then, pal. Let's go. Let's see you.
And
We're not looking for speed, we're looking for quality. Yeah, go on. Excellent, excellent.
that's good.
Excellent, you like that one, do you? Okay,
Yeah.
pal. Good when you're dealing with children, actually. Always been taught to head the ball down when you're scoring.
You know what? Indian players are like Indian players are smaller.
Well, what you tend to find with Indian players as well, they're also like yourself, very lean, very agile.
Okay.
You don't see a lot with a lot of weight on them, which is really another weapon in their armoury, another reason why I can't understand why we're not getting more Indian players playing in mainstream football. And if we look down there now,
Yeah.
we've got a lot of children playing football.
Correct.
Can't see, for the life of me, any Asian or Indian kiddies in amongst that lot, yeah. And the Indian population that we've got in Sheffield should be some. Why isn't there?
Yeah.
We don't know, do we? Yeah, well, we're doing a defensive header here. Usually you'd be heading the other way, so we're looking for height and distance. Okay, go then. Yeah. Excellent. That's just what we want, pal. You done this before?
I don't know, or am I just a quick Indian
Have
learner?
you done this before? I'm sure you have. Right, ready? Go ahead. Ready? Stand still. Stop retreating. Go ahead. Brilliant. Okay. Obviously, usually this would be the other way round. Okay, defending. Right. So we've worked on a little bit of ball familiarity there. Couple of tricks. A little bit of passing. Ball upstairs. In a nutshell, and a bit of shooting. In a nutshell, we've covered a lot of things there. All
So
right,
tell you what. I think Indians are pretty quick learners. What do you think with me doing all this stuff?
Yeah, but you're an intelligent lad. The rest of it, you know what I mean? Are you?
Oh.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, how old are you now?
22.
Ah, well, and you're supposed to have gone past the learning curve for football, but
Yes.
we picked things up there. You were straight into it. You could take a session yourself, you pal, couldn't you?
Wow.
Well, it's
Probably
a simple.
a first post session someday.
Listen,
football, yeah?
listen. Football's a simple game. That's why I'm doing it. If it's more complicated, I wouldn't be able to do it. All right, coach.
All right.
Okay.
Tell you what, Steve. Let's go inside in the warmth. I'll ask you a couple of questions.
Fantastic, pal.
All right,
yeah?
brilliant.
Was that all right for you? Good stuff on it, pal. Okay. Fantastic. Awesome.
So, is it hard to pick up the game? Considering cricket needs a lot more technique and investment than football, surely there should be more of us playing it. And here's what Steve has to say.
There's lots of good Indian players, Asian players, etc. But for some reason, they're not getting into grassroots football. They're not coming through the system. You're not seeing them go as apprentices or scholars, as they call them now, at football clubs. And it's a great shame. I've often thought long and hard how we can try and, as I say, arrest this problem. One of the main reason is we've got to get Indian kids going into grassroots football,
Correct.
playing for teams in Sheffield, you know, local teams.
Or even places like Manchester and Leeds. And
Everywhere
Yeah,
in the city, yeah. When I did have a meeting with some senior people in the Asian community, etc., a few years ago, one of the things that they said, he set his own leagues up, etc.
Yeah.
But then again, you've got them
Yeah.
only playing in their own community. We don't want that. We want them playing
with the rest of the people.
exactly. You know, I'd love to see every club have a couple of Indian, Asian kids playing in their team. You know, scouts coming to watch them, just treat as a normal player, you know, and becoming and go through the system as scholars. Most of them, don't forget as well, say the third generation born over here, so they could actually play for England. So it'd actually benefit. It'd benefit us, you know, getting these players through.
Okay, so why don't they come through? Is it a sort of a cultural thing?
I think it could be, yes. Without sort of treading on your toes or anything. I know. I know Indians. You more or less always think of Indian sportsmen as cricket, etc. Don't you? You know, hockey. Hockey. I know they're fantastic at that. But why not football? I mean, they're born and bred over here. These guys. You know, most of them are in sort of westernised culture now. So let's get football more involved with these guys and, you know, get them through the system. That's the only way forward.
Okay.
We can't suddenly pluck an 18-year-old Indian kid out and say, you're fantastic, you're going to play for the first team. They've got to go through the system like everybody else, you know, from an early age.
So while coaching, do you see these kids come through and then sort of vanish at a certain stage?
A lot of the time. I mean, I'm lucky enough, I work in a lot of primary schools, etc. And as you can imagine, some of the classes you take are predominantly of Asian or Indian origin. And we're doing football with them, so it's not as though they're not getting exposed to the game. So it really is a mystery why it's not happening at the moment. And I think it's about time the FA or the powers that be really got into it full time instead of you know, going round the houses and got the problem sorted. There's a theory in the English game. We're always having the big guys playing. You know, you want a 6-footer at 16. But I don't subscribe to that theory. It really gets me annoyed. So that argument doesn't stack up. Let's say a lot of the Asian Indian kids are ideal for it. They're lean. You know, they can be developed physically later on anyway.
That's Steve Adams explaining the perennial problem, of course, and somebody has to get into it, but until there's somebody who really works for this cause, there isn't a very concrete answer. But it's a mystery which everybody's trying to solve, and it will continue to ask a lot of questions of us. But thank you for listening, and this is First Post, and I'll keep coming with more in the coming weeks. Thank you.